So today's video is going to be about how freaking awesome my new friend Nikki is. I really felt like making a vlog, didn't know what to make a vlog about, so I asked her and she said to make a vlog about how freaking amazing she is, basically. So that's what I'm going to do. She's really freaking cool. I hope I get to hang out with her sometime when she's in Florida, but probably won't be able to happen. Yeah. No, that's not really what today's vlog is about. Today's vlog is actually going to be about how do I know I'm da 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 XYZ, whatever, this and that, such and such, etc. It's a question I get asked a lot, actually. Is how do I know if I'm trans, if I'm a girl, if I'm a boy, if I'm gender fluid, stuff like that. And it's kind of a hard question to answer because everyone is so different and has their own definitions of what genderqueer, transgender, or boy or girl, their own definitions of what everything is, really. And everyone has their own way of coming to terms with their identity, and everyone has their own way of figuring out their identity. So it's really difficult for me as an outsider to say, this is how you know you're this or that. The best I can do is tell you how I figured it out. And I really have an obsession with my tongue ring, don't I? And kind of help guide you from there. Or take how y'all feel and kind of help interpret the way I see it. But even that is all just so subjective. There's really nothing objective about someone's identity. Unless you're like objectively stating how they subjectively feel. Does that even make sense? Probably not. A lot of times, like, I'll just give an example. One person asked me, how do I know if I'm a boy? And I said, well, what do you mean? He said, these are his preferred pronouns, by the way. I'm not just making them up. He said that he never really felt like a girl growing up, but he never really knew how to identify it. It just kind of always felt weird to be in dresses, and he never really liked girly things. All his friends were mostly boys growing up, stuff like that. He'd much rather wrestle than play with dolls, basically. And he was telling me all these things about how he felt mostly masculine. But he never really wanted to not be a girl. Like, he never knew that was a thing, I guess. And I'm going to tell y'all what I basically told him was, well, what does being a boy mean to you? Take that, sleep on it a little bit, kind of memorize it, chew it around, spit it out, swallow it, do all this stuff with it. And at the end of the day, whatever being a boy means to you, do you fit that? Whatever gender fluid means to you, do you fit that? Is gender fluid to you identifying as a boy in certain situations, but not in others? Is gender fluid to you a changing day by day? Is gender fluid to you not really wanting to be either male or female, but kind of both at the same time? What does an identity mean to you? Take that, do with it what you will, and at the end of the day, do you fit those characteristics? Do you fit your own criteria for X, Y, or Z? That's the best way I can help you out. I know this is kind of a zigzag, spirally kind of way to figure that out and help y'all out, but these things just come to me as I talk. So yeah, that's kind of how I can say to help you figure out who you are is just, do you fit your own criteria for whatever gender identity you're thinking about? I hope I help. A little bit at least. If y'all have any questions, let me or Marshall know. Let Marshall or I know. Let Marshall or me know. And we'll try our best to get back to y'all. Where did my southern accent come from? Oh, Lord. Bye. Look at my new tongue ring, y'all.